have become much more prevalent in today's society. Kids are joining young and dying not that much older. I'm here with Rodolfo and Conchita, two members of the Barrio 18, trying to understand what it's like in the Children's Army.
Hola, Sita.
Rodolfo.
Oh, hey.
You guys are in the 18th Street Gang. When were you guys jumped in?
So I was jumped in when I was 11. I got beat up for 18 minutes. Beat the crap out of me. But you know what? I'm tough, so it was nice.
Man, that ain't anything. Yo, I was initiated in like 14, sexting, you know, that was a really crazy ride. I don't even.
And how old are you guys now?
Well, we're both 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how you were initiated? You talked about being sexted.
Yo, you know, it's kind of like a sore subject for me, but like, I don't know, it's like sore news. I don't even remember what happened. It was dark. I don't even want to talk about it, man.
But you were 14 at that age?
Yeah.
So what's it like being a gang member?
Well, it's hard. Game life is hard. It's all about dedicating your life to the gang. You know, it's not about family anymore. It's about your gang is the family. You know what I'm saying?
But if you don't follow your clique leaders, aren't there consequences?
Well, yeah, of course there's consequences. You get beat the crap up. Sometimes you get popped. You know what? You get popped. What has to happen for the better of the gang?
Tell him, Russ.
Wow, that sounds horrible. Why did you join? For the drugs? The sex? The threat it has on your life?
Yes.
What do your parents think of it?
Yo, I don't talk to my parents anymore. My parents are losers. They abandoned me and they let me do my own thing and they never tried to stop me. So here I am now.
Oh, have you guys ever gotten in trouble or seen what happens to those who do?
Yo, alright, my boy. Alright, this is kind of such a subject.
Ramirez.
Yeah, Ramirez. He got popped one day. He didn't follow through on a drug deal. Yo, I told him I could have helped him, but he just was not listening. And you know what? He didn't follow through, so he had to suffer the consequences. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's the rest of our life.
Have you two ever done those drug deals?
Yo,
All the time. All the time.
yo, I don't do that. That's toy soldier stuff. Yo, I do the hardcore stuff. You know what I'm saying?
The other day.
What's the hardcore stuff?
I do bank robberies. I do executions. And you know what? I'm good. I never got caught.
It's true.
But what
Never
if you
got
get
caught.
caught? What would the shots callers do? What would the shot callers do?
Yo, they probably leave me out to dry. You know what I'm saying? They just leave me out there. But you know what? If it keeps the gang safe, that's fine. I probably end up dead, but you know what? I never got caught yet, so I ain't gonna worry about it.
Dedication.
Well,
Yeah.
with that, do you guys carry any weapons?
Yeah. Give me the ice cream. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah. Hey, yo. You have that turf?
Yes, I am.
What are you doing on my turf?
This is my turn.
This is my turf. Do you think I can read?
Oh, look, ice cream.
What? Where?
Rodolfo. My main hombre. I don't know what I'm gonna do without you.
I'll see you.
Okay, son.
I'll see you in the next life.
I'm here with Professor Edmund Kustinger, who has a degree in gangology and is a professor at Harvard. So, Edmund, what is the definition of a gang?
Well, a gang is simply an organized group of criminals that have their own form of government, economy, and cultural makeup. And a specific gang that we'd like to talk about today is called the 18th Street Gang. The 18th Street Gang is one of America's most dangerous groups. They are known for their kidnapping, human trafficking, robbery, and especially murder.
So where's the gang originally from, and why was the gang formed?
So they originated from Los Angeles on 18th Street during the 1960s by a group of Clanton 14 members. This group wanted to expand the Clanton 14, but the gang leader said no. So because their leader said no, they left Clanton 14 and created the 18th Street Gang, only 4 streets down.
And where's the gang located today?
So the gang is located, it's very international. The members are in 37 states and countries such as Mexico, England, and Canada. Something interesting is that in addition to being international, they are also a multiracial, inclusive group. Even though they are mostly Hispanic, there are also many white and African Americans a part of the gang. As of right now, they have over 65,000 members, both men and women.
Now, how do they survive economically?
So they use money laundering, human trafficking, extortion, and drug trafficking to create their economy. And these are only some of their methods.
Alright. Now, you mentioned how dangerous this gang is. Which law enforcement or law enforcement agencies are trying to stop them?
So because the 18th Street Gang is so dangerous, every law enforcement is after them. FBI, CIA, and local law enforcement.
Thank you very much. We are now here with Drew Marshall. He is a teen mentor to kids at risk. He's here to help us understand why gangs are so prevalent to teen society today. So, why do kids join gangs?
So there's a lot of reasons why kids join gangs. Many of the reasons are because they don't feel loved or noticed by their parents and friends, so they just want to belong. Another reason is to make money, because many kids will go out and do errands for their gang and end up getting money for it. For protection, because if you're in a very dangerous part of town or part of a city, protection is always very wanted and needed. They just have something to do. They're bored with life and they want a little bit of excitement in their life. The thrill, again, just like I said. Peer pressure. A lot of their friends do it and they say, "Come on, it's cool. You should do it. It's what the cool kids are doing." So they go into the gang life, or their family was in it. Their mother and father could have been in a gang. So there's a lot of reasons why.
Alright, and what are warning signs to parents that their child is close to or has joined a gang?
So there's a lot of ways to easily tell if your child has joined a gang or not. One of the reasons is their clothing will change. So they'll wear a lot of the same colored clothing because their gang is associated with a certain color. They could have drawings on their notebooks or on their homework, on walls, graffiti of that specific gang. Their friend group will change. They could get in trouble much more because as gang initiation, they are told to do a lot of things that could potentially put them in jail or get them in a lot of trouble. They will start to act differently. They'll be less involved in school activities, like their schoolwork. They'll stop caring more. They'll be very rude towards their parents. They won't have a job, but they'll have some source of income that the parents don't know about. They'll have a very secretive behavior. They won't let their parents know where they're going at night or on the weekends, and they could be caught with drugs and weapons. Their parents could walk up into their room and see a gun laying on the floor. So yeah, that's just a few of the ways that you can tell.
Alright, and what are things parents can do to prevent their child from a gang life?
So what you can do is just show your kid that you care, that you're there for them. Keep up with their friend group. Make sure that they're in the right friend group. Make sure that they're doing well in school. Make sure that they don't have any possession of drugs. Make sure they're doing nothing illegal or bad, and just kind of be there for them. And if your child does show any of these signs that they could potentially be in a gang, contact your local authorities and just ask and see if there are any programs for rehabilitation, for getting them out of the gang life and into a better life for them, and show them that gang life is not a good life or the best life for them.
Thank you.